Have the Houston Texans catapulted their way into Super Bowl contention? Let me be honest, man. In the 2023 season, my expectations was really low for the Texans. We had a rookie quarterback I wasn't too sure about. We had a rookie head coach who was a really good NFL player. Wasn't going to sure how that would transition into being a really good coach. A subpar defense. We were coming off probably the worst season, coming off a 3-13-1 season. And thanks to this man, all right, Lovie Smith, who ended that miserable season with a 32-31 win against the Colts. If you don't remember that game, I was kind of pissed off because I'm like, man, why would you win that game and lose us the first pick in the following year's draft? But if it wasn't for that win, we would have gotten the number one pick, and I'm pretty sure we would have gotten Bryce Young. I honestly thought Bryce Young would probably be a better quarterback going into that season. I was looking at his highlights. I didn't really pay attention too much to CJ Stroud, and I'm pretty sure the Houston Texans organization was probably going to go with Bryce Young as well. I don't care what anybody says. That's the direction that I think and I believe that the front office was going to go in. But Lovie Smith, the hero of the Houston Texans organization, this franchise, bro, we got to thank Lovie Smith for winning that game, bro, because without him, we wouldn't be here today. And today I can say I am truly ready for the NFL season as a Houston Texans fan. All right, last year we won the AFC South Division against all odds, finished the year 10-7, beat the crap out of the Browns in the playoffs, got manhandled by the AFC divisional champions in the Baltimore Ravens. Well, they weren't the divisional champions, but we lost in the divisional round against the Baltimore Ravens. But today, I put that team against any AFC team for that matter. And I definitely feel like we could beat the Baltimore Ravens with the team that we have right now. All right, let's just look at the defense, bro. Last season, middle of the pack, averaged around 330 yards, ranked 14th in the league. Cornerback Derek Stingley Jr. Probably had a really, he had the best season of his young NFL career, 5 interceptions and decent. We were decent in the pass defense. I think we were 21st in the league, but where we excelled at was in the rush defense, 6th in the league against the run. And with Will Anderson and now adding Daniel Hunter, who had 16.5 sacks last season, and we went and got Danico Autry in free agency, I would put this defensive line against any defensive line in the AFC. All right, defensively, I think we're sound. I like our matchup against any team, obviously, in the AFC South. I think we'll take the division handsomely. All right, Titans, I have no idea where they're going. All right, entirely different roster from last season. They lost Derrick Henry. All right, Jaguars, quarterback situation is questionable. There's no telling who's going to be the starting quarterback over there right now. The Colts, no telling how Richardson will be, after that season-ending injury last season. And, we won the AFC South last season with subpar roster, right? But we've only gotten better with these added pieces. And I think it's primarily, you got to put this team in a Super Bowl conversation primarily because of the offense. Let me tell you why. So in the AFC, bro, you got the Chiefs, Ravens, New York Jets. Really, I like what the Pittsburgh Steelers are doing. They're a playoff team, but you can't put them in the top 5. This entire organization, this Houston Texans team with the added free agent acquisitions, the trades that we've done in the offseason, I'm putting us right there where the Kansas City Chiefs are, if not better, but realistically speaking, right underneath where the Kansas City Chiefs. You could arguably put the Jets up there, but if Rodgers isn't healthy, the entire season is a bust. It don't matter what they do on the defensive side. They were probably one of the better defensive teams. I think they had top 5 defense last season in the Jets, but if you can't do anything offensively, it doesn't matter what you're doing on the defensive side. The Bills are obviously in a rebuilding phase. Josh Allen wasn't Josh Allen until Stefon Diggs. Obviously you got the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know, man. I feel like in that first half of that AFC divisional game against the Ravens, I feel like we were where we needed to be. I just think the D'Amico Ryans got out-coached. We could have beat the Ravens, bro. We just couldn't do much offensively, and I really got more respect for that that the coaching staff over there in Baltimore, because they really put Lamar Jackson in a really good position to win that game. And we just got out coached. But when you look at this team, the Houston Texans team, Stefon Diggs being added, who is still young, and you have to put him in a category of at least the top 5 wide receivers. Nico Collins, who played well in his probably the best season of his career. Healthy Tank Dell, who was on pace for double-digit touchdowns until his injury. And then you bring it back Dalton Schultz. We just got Joe Mixon from the Cincinnati Bengals, and obviously C.J. Stroud coming off of probably the best NFL rookie quarterback season I've ever seen. And just the fact that this dude is still young, I mean, the sky's the limit for this kid. And honestly, bro, just the way he played, and I feel like just his level of talent and what he was able to do in the fourth quarter of a lot of those games, I think is the reason why all these players, I mean, it just opened up the market for us, man. Some players that probably wouldn't even look the Houston Texans way in free agency is now more than happy to come to this organization and play for the Houston Texans, when really just about 2 years ago, this was the worst place to play, right? We had a lot of players. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins, obviously Deshaun Watson. I mean, we were really up there. Then all of a sudden, you know, front office kind of issues. Obviously Bill O'Brien just completely ruining this team, and just what we've been able to do over the last few seasons. I mean, you gotta admire and really appreciate the front office and how they're just really making moves to add more depth to this young quarterback. But if you wanted to look at what a AAA offseason looks like in the NFL, take a look at the Houston Texans playbook, man. I think they won the 2024 offseason, bro. There's no team who is stacked as much good talent as the Houston Texans without losing key assets in the process. It's nobody out there. I mean, we have a Super Bowl caliber team. There's no question about it. The challenge is, though, how is it going to be utilized? And I trust DeMeco Ryans to create a fun, motivating, competitive environment in the locker room, just like how he did last season. All right, but we know Stefon Diggs' temper. We know we got to get him the ball. But I think if there's any NFL coach in the game right now to tame a future Hall of Famer like Diggs, I feel like DeMeco Ryans can tame this guy and really create a masterful season for the Houston Texans. But I love to know what you guys think about this offseason moves and kind of where the Texans are in the AFC or the NFL for that matter. Hit me up in the comment section below. Love to know what you guys think. Let's get the conversation going, man. But that'll do it for this video. If you guys want to see more content like this where I'm talking about NFL teams, please hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one.